Putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The carry going off right tackle here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. That's reeled in. It's Horton. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's a reverse. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job of ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
It's a running room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for room. It's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lemon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers it at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Back to throw. It's Flagway. Pulls it in. It's Craver.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
Number 6, with the grab and the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Takes the easy one to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown time! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Shakes off the defender. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Glagway. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. And And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Russell. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Russell. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production conversion here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now. Early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still running at the 40. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hand off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Finding open areas.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
4-2 Spider. Go. He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Craven. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll try the toss to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught at the 3. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Using his legs, it's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To throw, it's Russell. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore for stopping him short of the first down line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making it work.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This quarterback part of their running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the 4th quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, knock it off the upright.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got a man, it's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Got a man, it's Williams. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 2 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rush, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his tight end. Smashes ahead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air, it's Lagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Going with the ground game left. Sweet cut there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
third down execution you want, trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Running to Green. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. A run for the quarterback. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young